To make this nice and clear for people, let's mark this out. So this is going to be your dealing range high up here, right? And this is going to be your dealing range low. Dealing range low, dealing range high. And anything in between is what we call internal structure. And inside of that, we have internal liquidity, we may have external liquidity, and we have fair value gaps, which is something we're going to get onto. But once you have your dealing range, you are simply projecting the Fibonacci tool from the swing high, down to the swing low like this. And so this is essentially our dealing range from the swing high down to the swing low. And so step number 3 now, PD arrays. And so PD arrays come directly from the dealing range. And so the dealing range is important to understand because the dealing range gives us our fair value gaps and therefore our POIs. There's 2 types of POIs in the market which I want traders to understand, right? The first of those is a supply area. And we are going to go through what a supply area actually means. So a supply area is essentially a fair value gap that is above the 50% area, i.e. in a premium. And so a premium will look something like this. So we're above the 50% area and we are looking for fair value gaps above the 50% area. So what we can see over here, I'm going to mark this out. This is an inefficiency I'm going to label in blue. So this here in blue is a fair value gap, and it's a valid fair value gap because we are in the premium. Now from here, we have another fair value gap all the way up here. So if I move that out the way, we have another fair value gap that starts at this wick and finishes at this wick. So this is our second fair value gap within the premium itself. Okay, now from here, we've done our 4-pillar approach up until this moment in price. And so we have a couple of things to look at now. We need to look at supply zones and demand zones, right? Let's start with supply zones. What is a supply zone, right? So